Good morning, fellow wanderers. We are here at Great Smoky Mountain National Park, and look at how beautiful the mountains are behind us. Mr. Dustin's a little tired this morning.
Very tired, but I'm gonna make it.
But it's a crisp 60 degrees and a little breezy, and it's a little foggy, and we think it's going to be a beautiful day for a hike up here at Great Smoky Mountain National Park. And we're going to show you just some beautiful views, and we'll check out one of the visitor centers. I think we're going to have a good day.
Here we have the native wild turkey of Tennessee. These majestic animals are milked for their alcohol. I recommend the 101. It is very smooth and yet powerful.
Dustin.
Turkeys.
Hey, do that again and see if you can get them to look up at you.
No, they're busy eating. We're not down for that stuff down there. That's not what we're here for.
Okay. So we're here at the Sugarland Visitor Center at Great Smoky Mountain National Park, and we are just standing on the sidewalk next to the parking lot where our car is parked, and we saw all these wild turkeys.
We're just hanging out, getting breakfast before the show starts.
All right, Mr. Dustin, we finally found a parking space. We are trying to hike to the Grotto Falls.
So that we can hike the Grotto Falls Trail.
And we're gonna have to go up this hill because we had to go really far from the parking area because it was all full.
Yep.
So I think the lesson here, folks, is if you want to hike, get here at 7 o'clock in the morning. It's 9:30 now. We had some hiccups along the way, and it's 9:30, but we're still going to give this a try. Right, yep. Mr. Dustin?
We are going to give this an absolute 100% try. We have brought our emotional support chipmunk with us.
Yes. For those of you who have not previously followed Mr. Dustin on Instagram, this is Trusty Rusty. He is one of the Star City Wanderers mascots, along with Slick and Rascally Roscoe.
We picked him up in New York.
And he likes hiking in nature.
Yep. Because he's from New York.
Yep. All right.
New York City.
So it's like a hike just to get up from the parking lot or from where we parked to the trailhead. I needed to sit on a rock and rest. I try.
Yep. She's really been working to get up there, folks. She didn't give up on me. She's kept going. Good for her.
I don't know how much farther it is to get up there. But after we recover for a minute on this rock. It's a very nice rock, by the way.
Yeah, thank you, Mother Nature, for putting it out here and not covering it in bird poop.
And then we'll keep going up.
Mm-hmm. There's some like vans, like people live in them kind of vans up here, so I think that's neat.
So we made it up to the Grotto Falls. Sorry, folks. To the Grotto Falls parking area and the trailhead, and it's a good piece of information to have. There is sort of it's like a fancy outhouse, but there is a restroom facility up here if you need to use the facility before or after your hike. There was toilet paper in the facility, but they could run out, so it doesn't hurt to bring your own. And there was hand sanitizer in a dispenser on the wall. So I used the hand sanitizer and then rinsed off with a little water from our water bottle so I wouldn't be sticky. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so we're gonna go on this hike. It's about 1.4 miles to the falls.
Mm-hmm.
All right. See you on the other side.
See you there, folks.
So to go to Grotto Falls, you take the Trillium Gap Trail, which if you're going for a big hike, you also enter here for the Mount LeConte Summit.
Oh, and hey, check this out. There's a wanted poster. They're like, did you kill this bear?
Oh dear.
This young bear attacked a visitor, inflicting a bite wound on the visitor's foot. Ranger captured the bear and sadly were forced to euthanize it. So approaching a wild animal in a national park is a federal offense because they have to euthanize the animals that attack people. So don't come near them. All this glorious nature.
Maybe you should do this.
Maybe I should. I think this is the part where you insert the happy music. I like the happy music.
So, the beginning of the trailhead, their stairs is a little steep. So, Mrs. Lauren does like to hike, legitimately does.
Mm-hmm.
But this, I think I need to take lots of breaks. So, I hope you all are okay with that.
This is a full course meal. We're going to have to take one bite at a time.
But afterwards, there might be fried chicken.
And bacon.
Why are you obsessed with bacon today?
Why are other people not obsessed with bacon?
I think they are, considering how many bacon items are available.
So we got a lot of like religions that are opposed to bacon. So are there any like pro-bacon religions? Like, is there a church of bacon?
That's funny.
Ooh, if I start it, can I be the Pope of bacon? I don't think I'm qualified to be a bacon pope.
What would qualify you to be a bacon pope? Raising and slaughtering your own pigs?
Yeah, and then like curing and salting it and like figuring out what applewood means.
That's how they smoke it. They use applewood to smoke the bacon.
Okay.
Like hickory or mesquite.
I don't think I'm at the age. I don't think I've reached like the smokehouse or smoker level of maturity yet. Like, there are certain phases in a man's life, and smoker is somewhere near the end. Not cigarette smoker, like meat smoker.
Does that mean for your 60th birthday I should get you a meat smoker?
Yeah, and we can like totally smoke meat, and we can eat delicious barbecued, salted, smoked meat until we die and go to paradise.
So before you even get up to Grotto Falls, did I say that right, Mr. Dustin? You come across this beautiful brook or stream. I'm not sure what you want to call it. So it's almost like a little mini waterfall coming down here. What do you think, Trusty Rusty?
It's a lot of fun. I'm glad to be out here right now. All of this nature, it smells like trees. I like the water.
All right.
What? Oh, this is where I'm kind of like, maybe we needed sticks. Like, you saw people with the 2 hiking sticks?
I did.
That's where this would come.
Come in really handy.
Mrs. Lauren is going to turn into what she did when she was in the Girl Scouts and like 12 years old.
Here,
Wait,
hold
here.
on to me.
Okay. I usually just get down and do this part on my butt.
Ta-da! She did it, folks! So this is actually a moderate trail. Key word is being moderate. People that are in like mild to decent health should have no trouble at all. But if you're not used to walking around or can't walk for long distances, it might be challenging in points. We're good?
We're good, guys.
We are good.
That was easier than the other uphills,
Yep.
I think.
You got energized by the waterfall. You used the power of the Pisces. The Pisces.
That's okay. I don't go as fast as other people,
Okay.
but I keep trucking.
Keep on trucking.
Like Dory.
Yeah. Little bite-sized bits. Little bite-sized bits. I'm gonna do my Bob Ross voice right now, and we're gonna talk about how to climb a mountain. Well, how do you climb a mountain? Well, I think the way to climb a mountain is one step at a time. Of course, taking 2 steps, well, that's a little bit harder. I mean, everybody knows how to take 1 step, but 2 steps? Is it really just an extra long step? Or do you march double time? No one knows for sure. I guess if you want to get it right, just take it 1 step at a time.
Look at this cool tree behind you, babe.
Which one?
The one that's like a little bear.
Oh, yeah. And this one's multicolored. A lot of beauty out in nature. A lot of beauty. A lot of beauty. We're gonna call up Steve. Steve is the best mountain painter there is. That's a reference to the joy of painting, Bob Ross. Yeah, Steve Ross, who Bob said was the best mountain painter he knew. So kudos to Bob for teaching his son how to paint. Kudos to Bob for teaching lots of people how to paint.
Everybody got to paint.
There's something really zen about the way he did it too. Yeah. He was like, what, painting 3 paintings a day? That's insane. You gotta love painting to do that.
It took him 28 minutes to make a painting.
Yeah. I mean, and he had it down. He used all prima.
That was the log I was talking about.
All right.
The next point is that tree right there.
That tree over there. All right. You know, that's what scares us about this whole great big nothing. Like the concept of nothingness is there's no point to reach. As long as we can keep finding points to reach towards, we can keep getting little bits and pieces down. That's why God put stars in the sky. They're so far out there that we have to reach for them.
Yep. No, I totally agree. Going up is easier than coming down. Good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Doing well, thank you.
I think I might see a respite spot.
Looks like some stairs, babe.
Oh.
What do you think the stairs lead to? If you're done, you're done. I'm okay with that. But it looks like there's another spot. Looks like we're getting a little bit closer.
I'll try for the top of the steps.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Dustin, how has this hike been up to the waterfall?
It's been okay. I've been okay. I've been giving Mrs. Lawrence some encouragement along the way, and she's made it, and I'm very proud of her for making it this far. All right, so the hike is moderate, and moderate doesn't mean easy. I know that just, when people plan a hike, they think that they're walking on flat terrain, but when you walk in mountain terrain, every step feels like 2. So look at how far the distance is and double it. And that's kind of the idea that you'll get.
So it's 1.4 miles up here to the waterfall, but it's basically all uphill. And you're climbing stairs. And so it's listed as moderate, and I know there are more difficult hikes here in the Great Smoky Mountain National Park. But for Mrs. Lauren, this was a hard hike, but I'm really happy that we made it, and now we're going to show you all the waterfall. We made it.
We made it, man. We made it.
Oh, don't look at me. Look at that. That's why we came here.
Then just stand over there or stand right there and talk about it. So we made it all the way up here to Grotto Falls.
Keep looking down, but I can't figure out where Grotto landed.
Austin. Mr. Dustin, go over there.
Yeah, I'm under the haunted tree.
Are you going to pontificate about the haunted tree?
No, run away, run away.
Why is the tree haunted?
Because it fell down and it's got moss growing on it.
Moss means it's haunted?
No, like if you're an artist, you would have accents like the moss and then all these vines coming down, and there wouldn't be any like leaves or vegetation on it. That would be the haunted aesthetic. The tree itself is not actually haunted. It's the vines and the fact that there's no vegetation.
Ah.
Yep.